Alrighty, what's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? We're gonna get started. Welcome back to another Money Shot Monday. It's your host live here with you, Mecca, Mecky Mech, the one, the only, the best, the greatest. Yes, you guys. So I know you're wondering, like, it's 8 o'clock, Mecca. What are you doing? Why are you just now starting Money Shot Monday? Y'all, today has been just a crazy day on set. I've been on set for 4 hours. We shot a campaign earlier today between strategy calls and everything. So this is the one week out of all the weeks we've done this where we had to push it back just a little bit, just a smidge. But here we are. And if you're on Instagram or if you're on YouTube Live, you guys, I have an amazing topic for you. So I hope you have your notepad ready. You have your questions ready because we are going to be talking about something really good. If you don't know what Money Shot Mondays is, and this is your first time here, y'all, Money Shot Mondays is when I go live and I talk all things the business side of photography. Now, one thing we know when it comes to photography, when it comes to the business, I think a lot of times we heavily spend a lot of time on YouTube University, going to lighting classes, workshops, everything, and all those things are super important. I do think those are the things that help you grow your artistry, your technical skills, and just develop your what's that first timer? Develop your craft. But what enough people don't talk about is the business side of photography. Now, as creative entrepreneurs, we're great at art, but sometimes we fall short in the business aspect. And so that's why I created Money Shot Mondays as a space to have open, candid conversations about how to actually grow and scale your business. So I saw storytelling images over here on Instagram say he or she is a first timer. But how many first timers we got in the group chat? I mean, or got on here? So if you're a first timer, drop a one in the chat box. If that's you, I want to know. I want to know where my first timers at. AI, come on in here. Oh, um, but yeah, if that's you, what's up, Denise? Hello. I have some of my OG Money Shop members, Black Girl Shoot members in here. Okay, cool. I see all the ones are coming in a little shorter on on the Instagram side, or a little longer. I can see there's a bit of a lag. Oh, but we got some first timers in the YouTube group chat. Let's go. What's up, y'all? So, y'all, I have a lot of energy today. I'm jacked up on Celsius and just a ball of pent up information that I've been looking to share and want to spread out. So, I got my inspiration from this call from a question that one frequent viewer, Kayla, she dropped. She said, "What do you do in a slow season of your business?" Right? So, if you don't know nothing about business, or if you know anything about business, one thing's for sure in every single industry, there are highs and lows, no matter what. Just like our economy, just like gas prices, just like everything else in this world, growth is never linear. I always like to emphasize that it's never like this straight path to get to the next level. It always goes like this. Now, who are the people who sustain and stick through and continue on and is here 10 years down the line? It's the people who learn what to do and how to take advantage of a slow season and of your busy seasons. So drop in the chat box real quick. What season are you in? Is this a busy season for you? Are you overwhelmed with a bunch of projects? People love to say booked and busy, or is this like a slow season? Where do you find yourself? Where do you fall? Let me see. Where y'all at? Let me see. I'm be honest with you. Okay, so let me say this: if you're in a slow season, if you are booking any, and it's okay, you can be totally honest about where you are. This is a safe place, a safe space to be open and honest. Um, so if you're in a slow season right now, don't feel bad about that. You're not less than anyone else because things are just dragging along. It's totally normal, and it's a normal season of business. And I think Alan Cooley posted something recently on his story. He said don't think there's a stupid question, stupid answer, anything like that, because only thinking that and not being transparent about where you are in your process is only going to hold you back because you can't get the help that you need. Yeah, I'm gonna cover my camera real quick so I can plug up my charger. We don't want it to die over here. Hold on. All right, y'all, we're plugged in. All right, cool. So let me read through some of these comments. All right, I see slow. Church projects. Q1 is my planning season always. Q2, we take off. Let's go. I love that. Okay, I see slow, picking up. Okay, cool. I love this. I love this. So thank you guys. I appreciate your transparency. I know it's not always easy to just be open and honest about where you are in your process. And if you didn't respond, then just still stick around just to see, just to get some notes or pointers about where you are in your slow season and what you should be doing to basically elevate your business and grow your business. Because this is, if you just believe it or not, when you're in your slow season, you are blessed. This is a blessed season for you. This is time where you can really be truly intentional and you can take your time. Right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm personally in a busy season. And the things that I like, things I had time to do and just take my time on and be intentional about, I don't have time to do those things now. So, like right now, like just take advantage of this. And I'm going to show you guys how. So, I'm going to talk about what to do in both seasons, whether you're busy right now or what you should be doing in your or in your slow season. So, the first thing you should be doing if you are in a slow season right now, and this is going to sound very counterproductive. This is going to sound counterproductive. But well, actually we're gonna leave that one for the last. I want to start with this one. One, you want to clean up your files in your CRM. So I don't know about you guys, but sometime right now in my busy seasons, my file names aren't looking as pristine and clean as it does when I'm in my slow season, where I'm super intentional about everything. Now, one thing I do fairly keep consistent, no matter what season I'm in, is I'm always going to back everything up to 2 hard drives and a cloud. Right. I'm just super like intentional about doing that, because you never want to find yourself in a place where you have your SD cards or hard drives corrupting or anything else like that, and you're losing clients' images. When I tell you, y'all, making that has been thousands plus dollar mistake that I've made in the past. So learn from my mistakes. Back your files up to multiple locations so you don't have to experience that same thing. But more importantly, when you are in your slow season, I'm going to give you a quick little breakdown file organization run through. We're not going to go too deep into it, but I'm going to give you a little run through when it comes to file organization. You want to what you want to do is you want to have on your both, you want to have a home desk drive. My home desk drive looks something like this. A little blurry, but it's a WD. It's a WD. Western Division, something like that. WD home desk drive. It's a 12 terabyte drive. And then I also have I've talked about, if you've been on the Money Shot Monday call before, then you've heard me talk about this. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up my camera back here. And then I have my portable SD drive. Take these two things with me. This is when I want to edit off location or just want to offload files fairly quickly. And this is where I store, this is my big boy. This is the big papa right here, where I store everything. After every single shoot, I have my files backed up. I have the particular project backed up into the year, the month, and the project name. I create 3 different folders, you guys. We go raw files, we go Lightroom, we go Photoshop. So it caters to every single project that I'm doing for every single stage of the editing process. So when I'm in the busy season, you guys, I don't back up my entire Lightroom catalogs or things like that. So while you're in your slow season, you guys, organize your files. Like dump cards if you need to, get rid of old SD cards if you need to, get rid of old hard drives if you need to. Those things that can easily corrupt after keeping them for way entirely too long. Get rid of that stuff. And get that stuff organized and get the systems in place, or get your file organization systems in place. The second thing you want to do when it comes to being in your slow season, update your systems. The blessing in being in a busy season is that you might make mistakes, right? You may experience problems, maybe things that should be in your contract, whether it be late fees, whether it be you have people showing up to set late, so you need to incorporate late fees. You need to start incorporating travel time into your contracts. Those different things that needs to go into your systems, into your contracts, and that is what you want to focus on when you're in your slower seasons, right? Working on updating those backend systems so that way everything flows smoothly. Y'all, I spent my slow season was January. Things slowed down for me. Things slowed down for me in January. After December, December was a crazy month. January is when it got super, super slow. And during January, I did a few different things when it came to my systems. And I'm going to talk about marketing in just a sec. So stick around, you guys. Don't hop off just yet. But when it came to my systems, I updated all of my contracts. Every single last one of them got a nice, beautiful upgrade. I created this year. That's been literally my godsend. Is I made a package brochure with all my packages, listing all my process and every step by step action that I take with my clients. So there's complete and full transparency with my clients. You guys, if you don't take anything else from this call, take this away. Your clients want to know that they can trust you when they hire you, and you're separating yourself between you and every other photographer in your city. What makes you the most trustworthy person that's going to deliver on your process, on your project, on their project or their vision, right? I think a lot of times clients come to with the approach, or sometimes I think, at least I know in Atlanta, there is almost like this like war between business owners sometimes and photographers, or people and photographers, where, or even hairstylists, like we experience this all the time, where we see people are getting dragged on social media. Like there are pages and accounts made about this. So I think that is create this certain level of distrust in a certain way, especially when it comes to working with small business owners, creatives, everything. Now, you simply doing something as simple as creating transparency in your business and your process opens up a level of trust between you and your client, or you and your potential lead, to make sure that they know that when they work with you, they're going to get their photos back. You're going to do a good job. There's going to be professionalism there, everything across the board. So make people want to keep coming back to you and making you that go-to person. So that all goes into play with your systems and how everything flows on the back end. I worked on those things back when, yes. Yes, vibrant visuals. Yes, girl. Like keep working on those things. Like that's everything that's gonna really help you grow and scale on a serious level. But yes, you guys, I did all these things in January. And so now for between February and March and April, I'm shooting anywhere between 3 to 4 shoots per week. And ultimately, Omi would have been overwhelmed. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have been overwhelmed because I'm doing everything. I'm handling every single project on an individual basis, typing out everything, not having templates in place, like all types of stuff. But every single question that I've had up until this point, is written out, templated. I know what's next. I know what the process is. My clients know what the process is, and we just flow really smoothly. So if you still need, there's some, I don't know who I'm talking to, and I can't get specific, but if I'm talking to you and there's something that you've been needing to work on in your business or in your systems, take that time now and be super intentional about making sure that that's fully developed. Next thing, I want you to start working on your branding. Whenever I'm in a slow season, I double down on marketing and branding. I double down on it. And if anything, I spend more money on it. I spend more time on it because I have that time to invest, right? So what do? You want to, when it comes to, let's talk about marketing and then let's talk about branding and then let's talk about marketing. Like, because people tend to think that those two are one and the same. They're not. They're not. They help they aid one another, but they're not the same thing. Okay. So as a photographer, you need to, and as a creative entrepreneur, I don't know who's on here and who's listening, you need to create a brand for yourself. When people come to you, what are they coming to you for? What are you known for? Right? What are you establishing yourself for? And you are a brand, whether you show your face or not. Your work is your brand. Everything about your entire digital presence and digital footprint is your brand. So how are you showing up, right? Does your pictures on your website just spew everything like colorful, maternity, graduation, just all types of stuff, and there is no singular focus? Because that says something about your brand, believe it or not. So essentially you want to start focusing on, and when even with your branding, you want to start focusing on developing your specialty. So whether does that mean that you need to go out and do some test shoots that tailors to the ideal client that you want to attract? Do you need to start working on your logo so that way it has a clean professional logo? Are you still using that logo that you made in Canva 3 years ago? I don't know who I'm talking to. Or a year ago. Are you still using that logo that you made in Canva a year ago? Huh? Listen, if you are, let's get that updated. Like, get something really clean and professional. Start investing into those things that make your brand and make your overall image look professional. Do you still need to go do your own personal brand shoot? Like, people want to see who you are and want to know who they're working with. Showcase that. Bonus point, if you live in a city and you don't have photographer friends, y'all, we're on Money Shot Mondays. Connect with another photographer on here. Like, if you are on here and you're really listening, drop the city that you're in, right? If you're in Atlanta, connect with another Atlanta photographer. If you're in Houston, connect with another Houston photographer. Connect with other photographers in your city. Y'all, real quick, drop your cities while I'm still talking. But if you see that person in your city, connect with them. Do a content day. If you like, hey, I can't shoot my own photos. I'm not a self-portrait kind of person, and I can't shoot my own photos, then you need to connect with another photographer creative, and y'all plan a content day together and y'all shoot each other's brand photos. Literally, that's what I did. I did not come out of pocket for my own brand shoot because I have photographer friends. You're in the photography community. Connect with other photographers. You have photographer friends. So that's literally what we did. I'm very intentional about building my brand and make sure I always show up and I'm looking professional online, but also being relatable and connecting with my actual clients. So how do we do that? If you don't, shout out to Mike D. That's my dog, my mentor, my brother. Everything, he's great. Mike D, and the amazing Zeta Lewis, talented photographer, another really amazing talented photographer here in Atlanta. We booked the studio for a day and we got dressed up, beat our face, put our makeup on, and we literally took each other's photos. Literally, that was content day. We took each other's photos. We made reels together. We did everything, y'all. And not only was it fun and we were able to connect with one another, but it's just we got exactly what we needed, and they're clean professional images. We edited all our own photos because what you want to do when it comes to your brand, you want your actual brand photos to match the aesthetic of how you edit and how you shoot as well. So all around, do that. If you are a photographer, you got photographer friends, like don't overcomplicate it, but do that for yourself so that when you are presenting yourself to the world and to social media, stand out from the next person. Because I can tell you, people are not doing that. Literally, something as small as having a nice, clean, professional image and a well thought out website that flows and looks seamless with really well designed graphics, or a well designed logo that speaks to your ideal client and the type of clients that you want to serve, it's immediate, like day and night separation from just the random photographer down the street that got a camera that knows how to click a button. So ask yourself, are you serious about your business? Or are you just out here clicking buttons and taking a pretty photo that anybody could take? Okay. So, all right. So cool. Next step. That's branding. Now let's talk about marketing. Marketing goes beyond social media, you guys. I don't know who needs to hear this. But marketing goes beyond social media. I will admit it. Social media is the number one way to market your business in this day. In 2024, social media is the number one way to market your business. I will say that. So you want to start. I will say this. I'm not going to even negate that entirely, but we're going to touch on some other things. Okay. So make sure you stick around. Social media, number one way to market your business. There are billions of people around the world that you have access to from your phone. Millions and billions of people that you have access to. You only need to access 1% of a billion people. 1% of that. That's it. Even less than 1%. Give me like 0.5% of a billion people and I'm good. I'm good. I probably have even less than that, honestly, the people that I connect with. And you can easily build a six-figure business from connecting with uh less than 5%, 0.5% of a billion people. So if you're not leveraging social media and getting on this platform and showing up every single day for your business, what are you doing? Excuse me, ma'am, sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. So in your slow seasons, that's what you want to do. I want you to start testing content. Test your content. Y'all, I didn't start making reels and post content and knowing how to post my BTS content overnight. No, it wasn't an overnight thing. It was a constant testing of content, seeing what worked and what performed well. And I continued to duplicate exactly what was performing well. Posing content was my thing. I love talking about posing because I do it for my clients all the time. So taking that and making content surrounding that, I noticed that it was performing well. I found my personal sweet spot. If you are the photographer who is really great at shooting food and people love food making videos, like I'm not gonna lie to you, my free time, y'all, I'm sitting there watching food videos all the time. Do I cook? No, I do not. I will not. I meal prep every week, and it's the same meals every single week. So, do I cook? No. But will I watch a cooking video? Absolutely. So, you might be that photographer that might find that middle ground or that sweet spot right there, and you found that's there. You found it. But if you don't post content, if you don't even work on that content and constantly working on getting better and improving yourself, no one's gonna see it. Meaning, the less people that see it, and we all know the algorithm is real funky, then you're not going to reach your 0.03% of the billion people that we was talking about earlier. Okay. Y'all see where I'm getting at? Okay. So next thing you want to do, you guys, you want to start working on getting that's social media marketing, right? That's Instagram, that's Reels, everything. Then you want to let's talk about getting offline. So I love talking about this because I think it's super important to understand, even though we do have social media at the tip of our fingers, we also don't own our audience. We've seen it before, people getting hacked and losing their accounts. We've seen it before, Instagram shutting down, randomly logging people off their accounts. And we just simply don't own our audience. So what that means is that you want to start working on building your audience and building a centralized community of people who support you and are generally leads for your business off your offline, right? So what I do here, I even giving you guys some insight. Y'all are, if you're on Money Shot Money Calls, the way you access Money Shot Money Calls is that you must enroll in my, you must first subscribe to my email list, right? That's one way I do it. I've also offered plenty of freebies in the past. These are simple things that you can do as a photographer relevant to the type of client that you want to serve, that is free information that you can pull people, that's free, valuable information. Let it be valuable first, right? Don't just be like, oh, free giveaway. I mean, like a lot of people do giveaways, but like I want y'all to get a little bit more creative. Like, you know, like find, like start thinking outside the box on what you can really do. So you know, I did one a while ago. This one is still up on in my bio if you want to go check it out. But I have a free photo shoot checklist, right? Simple things as that are little ways that you can go and build your email list and build a community offline. I have more that I can talk about, but like I said, for the sake of time, we're going to graze over that just a little bit. But I want you to, like I said, pull your pull your audience off of just your social media platform and centralize your leads through building an email list. It's really simple to do. And I challenge you to do it and start working on doing those. Challenge you to do it and start working on building that for yourself. I appreciate time and time again. And maybe one day y'all gonna listen to me. Y'all gonna listen to me. But okay. And then obviously get in rooms and start networking. Go hang out in spaces where your ideal clients are and where they hang out, and get physically in person. I know this is my introvert's worst nightmare. This is my introvert's worst nightmare. I love y'all and I feel for y'all. I know where y'all coming from, but if I don't say anything, this works. It works. Get offline, get connected with people, start building relationships. Relationships makes you money. Relationships build your business, not the fanciest equipments, not the newest style video, not this new lighting setup you just learned. That's awesome. That's great. That's fine and dandy. But relationships. I built more business and created generated more business for my business, or generated more leads for my business through building solid relationships with people. That's what my makeup artist, that's what my stylist, that's what other models, that is with um that is with that's what other models, that's what getting in rooms with people that I genuine business owners, all those things, you guys, and start talking to people. Like I said, I'm sorry if you're an introvert, I love you. But on once again, shameless plug, on our boot camp, we're working on building mission statements and what to say when you get into those rooms. So if you missed enrollment, I'm sorry, you guys, it's officially sold out. Like, sorry, but it's gonna come back. So make sure you just tapped in the next time around when we do this again. But y'all, these are the simple things that you can do to start marketing yourself and getting offline and doubling down on this in your slow season when you actually have the time. There's a blessing in being in a slow season. I'm telling you here now, like if you're feeling bad and you're feeling like, hey, where's the bookings coming in? Why is the money not coming in? Where I know my work is good, why am I not booked? Well, these are, go deeper beyond that question. Instead of asking yourself why, woe is me, or why me, start asking yourself what's not working, right? What's not working, or what is working and that I can duplicate, and what's not working that I need to stop doing or remove or shift or pivot from. And the quicker you pivot, the quicker you start figuring out what problems you have in your business and fixing those immediately, the faster you'll see your business grow. And the only way you can do that is when you're in your slow season, where you have the time to really figure out what those things are. Yes, I did say boot camp. Hey, Sophia. Yes, I did say boot camp. I am hosting a photography business boot camp. It's currently sold out, y'all. Huh. Yeah, exciting, but yes, unfortunately, if you missed this one, next go round is coming in June. So come back June, or no, I'm sorry. Enrollment starts again in May. Enrollment starts again in May. Come back in May, and then we'll talk. You can join the next round of enrollments. Um, and last but not least, you guys, my last and final point for what to do in your slow season: invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. I can't say it enough. Right? I know it sounds counterproductive. It's like, I'm not making money. Why am I spending money? But if I don't learn anything else, if I didn't learn anything else from business, y'all, I would say this: anytime I've invested in myself and spent money, I've always made 10 times more. Any single time. I've said this before. I was apprehensive in investing in coaching and investing in mentorship for the longest of time, because I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with. Da, da, da. So I sat on it for like at least a year. And in that time frame, I got burnt out of my business. I was just doing random stuff. And when I tell you, when you invest in mentorship and you invest in coaching, you're investing in someone who's made the mistakes before, who's been on the journey, who's done it before you, and they've already got the answers. So you're just investing in someone that's going to give you literally the answers. Why try to figure it all out for yourself when somebody already else has the answers? But I did that for myself, and I've literally quadrupled my business since doing so. Investing into, if you have faulty lighting and mess up with lenses and equipment, y'all, the better the quality of your equipment, right? I'm not gonna. This call is not. This is about business. It's not about needing to buy the fanciest new thing or like any of that stuff. But I will say this: investing in the quality of your work and of your equipment does render you a better result. It makes not just better result as far as the product of your work, but it makes your shooting process 10 times easier, right? I had lights one time back in the past, not to derail too much, but I had all manual lights when I first started photography. Did they get the job done? Absolutely. Right? They got the job done. I did have to go to every single time I needed to change the f-stop on my light, or if I needed to change anything, or the pressure, the power output on my lights or anything, I had to go up to each and every single light and manually adjust it. As you can imagine, test shooting used to take a, a matter of 30 minutes, y'all. It was ghetto. It was ghetto. And they used to eat up and suck up my time. And so investing into lighting, not because if you want to join the next boot camp, you guys, you need to join the wait list. I will send you DM me and I'll send you the link to the wait list. I haven't put it out just yet because I haven't made the announcement officially yet. So y'all are the first people to hear it. So if you want help sooner, I do offer one-on-one coaching, shameless plug, but if you do want some help, then yes, I will be more than willing to help you. But you guys, I also invested into lighting and also being able to wirelessly adjust my lighting. So now testing where it used to take 30 minutes, it cuts down my shoot time. And now I have more time to invest into my actual clients' products, meaning invest into their brand, invest into getting them more images. It's not about quantity over quantity or anything else like that. But I do see that quantity does help when it comes to me, for me, when I'm working with brand people who shoot need photos for brands who need more images than like maybe a maternity or something else. So long story short, invest in yourself, invest into the quality of your products and your equipment and everything. And I know, like I said, once again, it may sound counterproductive because it seems like, hey, I'm putting money out there when I'm not making it, but it will always come back to you. It would always come back to you. You will never lose money investing in you, in the growth of your business and in scaling that and everything. So if you don't get anything else from there, that might be my number one point. It may feel scary sometimes when you're like, hey, I'm like, money's tight right now. I know in this economy it's ghetto. I know it is. I know. And this is not me a ploy because I don't need you to sign up for the boot camp. We already sold out. So this is not me a ploy to sell you anything. This is just me genuinely telling you my experience and what I've done and the things that help me grow and evolve. Is I'm always, no matter what phase in business I'm in, busy, slow, feeling like I'm high, feeling like I'm low, whatever. I'm always finding new ways to invest in myself, expand my knowledge, grow my business, and learning skill sets outside of just photography. Right. So if you're serious about turning your passion into your business, you learn business, invest in marketing and learning how to actually market. I can show you my desk right now, you guys. I have books galore. I'm looking at Uncloned Marketing by Audrey Richmond. I'm looking at I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. I don't know about y'all, but as a self-employed person and someone who is not a W-2 employee, well, I'm a W-2 employee through my own company now, but somebody who's not getting a paycheck from a large corporation or a company, you have to learn personal finances and budgeting. Like those are the little things that's going to keep you in business. Learning how to manage your money are things that keep you sustaining ongoing for years. So I needed to learn those things. And I'm not learning that just by only learning how to shoot a camera or shoot my work. I have another book, Best Business Practices for Photographers. I have tons of Lindsay Adler books. If you don't know who Lindsay Adler is, get up on the wave. She's that girl. But just always learning information outside of just like, what's the next new lighting setup or anything else like that. Okay. And those are things outside of just even being a slow season, busy season, whatever season I'm in. I'm always just learning and pouring in. And I want to encourage you and challenge you, whoever's on this call, whoever's listening, to don't take this season as like, just don't take the season as where's my business at? What's going on? Constantly just questioning yourself and questioning your value. I want you to start just figuring out, pinpointing things, and then just start pouring in, right? There is no wrong next step. You just take that next step and just start figuring out and just start working towards and figuring out and dissecting your business more and more, and then taking action. Right? Take action. Y'all hear me saying this on Money Shot Mondays all the time, but a lot of people, the only thing separating you from your next level is just taking the next step and just taking action. A lot of people don't move and don't take action. So even if it's bad action or the wrong action, at least you made the mistake. You made the mistake. So then you can figure out why you made the mistake. You can learn from that mistake, and then you can move forward and keep going. But if you don't take any action at all, and you don't do nothing at all, you don't make the post at all, you don't do the test shoot at all, you don't go and do cold calls at all and start reaching out to clients at all, then how are you supposed to figure out the mistake? How are you supposed to figure out what you did wrong? Shawty? I'm trying to figure that out. Okay. So yes. Now really quickly, because when you're in busy season, you really don't got much time to do much more else. But being in busy season, hopefully you guys, you have your systems in place so it doesn't feel like you're overwhelmed. Because right now I'm in a busy season, but I still have time for myself. I still have time to hang out with friends and do the things I need. If you see my recent posts, I just recently got into a car accident, and I still have time to go and car shop and do things that I need outside of just doing shoots and editing. So I'm staying on top of my systems. I'm staying on top of all my projects. I'm being ample prepared, and I'm locking in just a little bit more, because I think when you're in a busy season, you're moving from set to set. It's easy to forget things, and it's easy to maybe fall off of those good habits that you have, or fall off of habits oftentimes. So I'm being super intentional about making sure I'm taking my time, marking off my checklist when before shoots and after shoots, that things are getting done and getting handled. I do have assistants as well, so I bring in help when needed. So if you are in a busy season, whoever I'm talking to, and you need extra help, or you there's some things or areas, you are not Superwoman, you are not Superman. I know I'm not, and if you know me personally, you know I don't always got it all together. So I need help, and so do you. So pull in assistance where you can. If you need to hire a seasonal VA, then do that. I've doubled down and brought in more assistants as needed, to work with me on different set days. And so that way I know, ensure that I'm always having someone there with me. Um, and what else am I doing? Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm just super hyper vigilant, hyper focused on not every single thing, but I'm just making sure that things are getting done so they don't fall in the cracks with just being busy. Naturally, things that happen when you're busy and when you have a lot of things going on. I'm keen. One another thing, you guys, morning routine. Morning routine. If you don't take anything away from this call, if you're still listening and still tuning in, morning routine. Morning routine. Every single morning, I kid you not, like clockwork. Every single morning, or honestly, I do this at night, but if sometimes I'm just so tired, I don't have time at night. Tonight is feeling like one of those nights. Um, and I just don't have time at night. I will do this first thing in the morning, but I'm marking out my days and I'm marking out my calendars. So and I'm a write it down kind of person. I know we got digital stuff, all types of things. Yeah, let me put this close to my chest so the only way you can see it. But I'm marking out my days and I'm writing everything out so that way I know what needs to get done. So if you're like, Mecca, well, how are you able to do all this stuff? Well, I write things down and I check it off and I make sure that things are getting knocked out. Any call that comes up, anything I need to work on as far as edits, flyers, posts, whatever that may be, it's all getting done. So that way I'm not forgetting anything. And once again, things aren't just simply falling through the cracks. And then I do that and incorporate it in my morning routine. And I just make sure, another last piece of this is, not enough people don't talk about this. We're all like trying to be busy all the time, and being booked and busy sounds and very cute and cool on social media. But I think being booked and blessed is better, and still having time to take care of you and have time for personal life and living your life and taking care of just self-care all around, I think is just as important. So I prioritize my self-care. If you watch my stories at all, I am a gym girly through and through. I love going to the gym. I love exercising. It's a therapy for both my body and my mind. And so that's my thing. And that's what I do to take care of my mental headspace, even especially in busy seasons. And I have my non-negotiables. That's my non-negotiable. And church is a huge non-negotiable for me. Spending time with God in the morning and on mornings, Tuesdays, and Sundays is a non-negotiable for me. No shoot can come before that. I'm sorry. If my clients aren't here, they'll tell you, if we ever did a shoot on Sunday, I always tell them, hey, can we do it after church? So yes, you guys, make sure you prioritize you taking care of your mind and your body, your spirit, because you're no good to your clients and you're no good to nobody else if you're not okay. How you gonna pour into somebody else if you can't pour into yourself? Answer that for me, Pookie. I'm sorry, I'm extra. I'm extra, but it's so true. Make sure you're pouring into you. And you're taking care of yourself, and you're just doing the things that you need to do to make sure your mind is straight, so that way you can continue to build and grow your business. Yeah. All right, you guys. So Money Shot Mondays, that wraps up this week of Money Shot Mondays, if you did tune in to the end, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you for always just listening in. And if you are a first timer, I hope you stick around. We do these every other Monday. I go on live, I pick a topic. Sometimes I bring on guests who speaks with me. And we just go in and we talk about just how to grow and scale your actual business. So make sure you do stick around and tune in. I go live both on Instagram and on YouTube, wherever you're tuning in from. What's up? How you doing? And if you want to connect with me further, you guys, I do one-on-one coaching. You can find the link in my bio. If you can't find it there, then just shoot me a DM. Enrollment for bootcamp just closed. Officially, we did sell out. Next round of enrollments opens up in May. If you want to join the wait list, send me a DM for that too. Like I said, I haven't posted it officially yet. The wait list isn't out just yet because we've been on live and I haven't been able to really post on Instagram because today has been a crazy busy day. And so if you're hearing about it here on the live for the first time, just shoot me a DM message and I'll send you the wait list so you can be notified first when enrollment opens back up in May. And then, yeah, other than that, though, if you have any questions, y'all, I'm sticking around for a few more minutes for some Q&As or for any questions. Vibrant Life Visuals, thank you for tuning in. Passion, we locked in. I love you, girl. Thank you for always tuning in, showing love always. Who else is on here? Let's see. Oh, the girlies are here. The girlies and the guys are here. But if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm hanging out with y'all for a few more minutes. If there's a question that comes up on Instagram that I don't see, I'm going to see it anyway. But you may not see it if you're on YouTube. But the girlies on Instagram are here. The girlies and the guys on Instagram are here. And if you're on YouTube, then yeah. Either way, drop some questions. I'm curious to know. If you're in a slow season, you feel like you're struggling with something, let me know. And I know this tends to be a lag, so I'm going to hang out with y'all for a little bit. And also, I want to come on here and say as well, for everybody who checked on me, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I wasn't able to reply back to every single person who sent me a DM, comment on my post, but y'all literally overwhelmed me with just joy and gratitude for the community that I have. And I'm so grateful. It was a crazy experience for sure. Definitely still shaking up. For sure till this day now, but I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be here. And grateful to still be able to show up. Honestly, it's such a blessing. And that was a really wake up call for me to just really realize how blessed we are just to breathe and live life and everything else. So yes. Thank you for everyone. I really appreciate y'all, and the messages meant the world to me. But yes, without further ado, if no one else, let's go. If you need a one-on-one, yes, definitely. I was supposed to scroll. If you want to do a one-on-one, just send me a message on Instagram and I can send you the direct link. Or if you just want to go to the link in my bio and book it, it's literally there. Just go. It's in the link in the bio underneath coaching. Let me pull it up. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, let me make sure I'm telling y'all the right information. Underneath coaching. And so my one-on-one calls are 90-minute sessions. We do a deep dive into whatever it is that you feel like you need help with in your photography business. We go over it all. So, oh no, did I take it out? Okay. Checklist, download. Okay, so I did take it out of the link in my bio. It will be back up today. In the meantime, if you want the direct link to sign up for some one-on-one help, then just shoot me a DM and I'll get you set up and we should be good to go. And yeah, I did take it out. That's crazy. I think I replaced that link with the bootcamp link. They were saying my thing was looking a little crowded. So yeah, I'm sorry. Had to clean it up. All right. Well, if I don't see any questions coming through, so without further ado, we're going to close out. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another Money Shot Mondays. I appreciate y'all. If you want to catch the replay, this will be live on YouTube. It's underneath my YouTube channel, so you can go check it out and go stream it if you want. And yes, All right, so we're closing out. Y'all have an amazing rest of your night. Shoot me a DM. I look forward to hearing from you guys always. And bye.